In question number 16, we are given that between 1 and 31, m numbers are inserted in such a way that resulting sequence is an AP and the ratio of 7th and m minus 1 number is 5:9. We have to find the value of m. So let us suppose that a1, a2 up to an be the m terms inserted between n1 and 31. So total number of terms will be m plus 2. Now let us suppose that let d is the common difference. Now if d is a common difference, then last term that is equal to 31 can be written as a plus n minus 1 d is equal to a n last term. So a is here 1 and what is n, that is m plus 2, because total number of terms are m plus 2 minus 1 and difference d we have to find. An is 31, so it will become m plus 1 d is equal to 30, or you can say d is equal to 30 upon m plus 1. Now we got the value of d. Now we have to find the ratio of 7th and m minus 1th term. So 7th term, what will be the 7th term? That is a plus 7d, because we are given the ratio of 7th and m minus 1th number is 5:9. So what will be the a7? A7 is the 8th term, that is a plus 7d. So it will become 1 plus 7 into 30 upon m plus 1. Now next we have to solve it. It will become 1 plus 7 into 30 upon m plus 1, taking the LCM. It will become m plus 1 plus 210. It will become m plus 211 upon m plus 1. Now this is the 7th term. Now next we have to find m minus 1th terms, and then we have to find the ratio of both these terms. So m minus 1th term is equal to a plus m minus 1d. So here a is 1, so m minus 1d is 30 upon m plus 1. So taking the LCM, we will have m plus 1, 1 plus m minus 1, 30, which is equal to 1 plus 30m minus 30 upon m plus 1. It will become 30m minus 29 upon m plus 1. Now we got both the terms. Now we will find ratio of 7th term upon m minus 1th term, which is equal to m plus 211 upon 31m minus 29, because m plus 1 will cancel from both these terms. So we are left with m plus 211 upon 31m minus 29. Now it is given to us that the ratio is 5:9. So we will cross multiply. It will become 9m plus 211 into 9 is equal to 31 m minus 29 into 5. So it will become 9m plus 211 into 9 is 1899 is equal to 31 into 5 is 155m and 29 into 5 is 145. Now we will take the terms containing m on other side. So it will be 155 m minus 9m and 1899 plus 145. On adding we will get 2044, and here we have 146m. So we will equate the value of m 2044 divided by 146 6, which is equal to 14. So value of m is 14. Now moving to 17th question. In 17th question, we are given that a man starts repaying a loan as first installment of rupees 100, and if he increases the installment by 5 every month. So clearly the first term of this AP is 100 and difference is D, that is 5. So we have to find what amount he will pay in 30th installment. So we will write the installments. The installments form an AP whose first installment is 100. We have first installment as 100 and common difference is is 5. So we have to find 30th installment. So 30th installment is equal to A plus 30 minus 1D. Now we will put the value of A and D. 100 plus 29 into 5, which is equal to 100 plus 145, which is equal to 245. It means he has to pay 245 in the 30th installment. So thus the 30th installment is rupees 245. Now question number 18. In question number 18, we are given the difference between any two consecutive interior angles of polygon is 5 degrees. If the smallest angle is 120, find the number of sides of polygon. So we will write, let angles of polygon of n sides form an AP. Now we are given that whose first term, because smallest angle is given to us, so first term is 120 degree and common difference is 5. Now we will find the sum of interior angles. Now sum of interior angles is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now n by 2, a is 120, so 2 into 120 plus n minus 1 d is 5. So n by 2, 240 plus 5n minus 5, which will give us n by 2, 235 plus 5n. Now also sum of interior angles is equal to 180n minus 360. So we will equate both the equations. So from first and second we get n by 2, 235 plus 5n is equal to 180n minus 360. On cross multiplying we will get 235n plus 5n square is equal to 360n minus 720. Transposing all the terms to left hand side, we will get 235n minus 360n plus 5n square plus 720 is equal to 0. Now this will become a quadratic in n. 5n square minus 125n plus 720. We will take 5 common from all the terms. So we will get n square minus 25n plus 144. So we will now split the middle term. 25n can be splitted in 16 and 9. So it will become n square minus 16n minus 9n plus 144 is equal to 0. Taking n common from first two terms and then minus 9 from last two terms, we have n minus 9 and minus 16 is equal to 0. It will give us n is equal to 9 and 16. So n cannot be equal to 16, because if n is equal to 16, then the degree of interior and as well as exterior angle will be too large. So n cannot be 16, sides cannot be 16. So we are left with only one value, therefore n is equal to 9. It means number of sides of polygon is equal to 9. With this question, our exercise 9.2 is completed.